This is our fucking city.
And welcome back to another episode of Masshole Sports Podcast Live. I'm Matt Harrington. Your name is
Nikki Bergs.
How we doing? We got a lot to talk about, but very short amount of time. So let's get right into it. I'm just going to start off with football. I want to talk a little bit about NCAA before we get into the NFL and the Pats' fifth win in a row, 6-2, baby. Yeah, 6-2. Top
We're
of the
rolling.
Rolling.
We're
Roll.
wagon. Wait, did a team win this week?
Wait. Oh, wait. Yes, we got a special moment to our fellow division rivals, the New York Jets, on their first win. Woo!
Give it up for the Jets.
Hey, shout out to the Jets. I feel bad for every fan of that franchise because you guys suck year in and year out.
And you will for the next 20 years.
And you know what? Just keep plugging along, Jets. Joe Namath, that banner's forever. You know what? Good for you guys. But let's start with NCAA football. LSU, Florida, and Penn State have all fired their head coaches and all currently open. Now, when I say that, those are three huge jobs. You don't see a market like that open every year. You might see like an Arkansas, an Auburn, a Michigan State, but like those are three powerhouse programs.
Yeah.
I mean, so if you're LSU right now, who are you dialing up right this second?
Well, they just got rid of Brian Kelly, right?
Yeah, that guy didn't fit. Fellow Massachusetts guy, by the way.
Where's he from?
I want a North Shore. I don't know exactly where, but fellow Massachusetts guy.
I mean, I would like to see him go after like an Urban Meyer.
That's actually kind of interesting. He's been out of football for what, 4 years or so now?
about 4
But
years.
I mean, if you look at his track record, he was dominant at Florida.
2 natties.
2 natties at Florida, a natty at Ohio State, and they dominated for over 10 years. I mean, they're still a dominant program, but he was... Oh, I burped.
That's fine. Keep it rolling.
Keep it rolling, kid. Urban Meyer, I like that. Who else? If you had like a top 3 list,
You want me to go in order?
I want you to go in order because I got a list right
Number
here.
1. Let me know if high as shit for this take.
Wait, we're talking LSU right now.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Nick Saban.
I love it. Well, also national champion at that school before. Dude, what a full circle moment. You know what Alabama fans would do if Nick Saban...
There would be riots.
There would literally be riots in the streets. And LSU, in terms of celebrating, would probably burn down. If
What
Nick's...
do you think like a normal game would look like? Not even a normal game, like because if those two schools played each other and Nick Saban was the coach of LSU, what would that game look like? What would the tailgates look like? What would everything look like?
Well, so he's already coached in that rivalry for both schools before.
Right.
But the fact that he built that dynasty in Alabama, the greatest dynasty ever, by the way, then he goes to I would say to, other than Auburn, Alabama's top rival besides Auburn,
Yeah.
the hype of that game, I can't even think. I think they would need police all around that football field. I don't even know. I can't even put into words how fucked up that would
Fights
be.
at the tailgate.
100%.
That would be unreal. I would go to that game.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I bet you tickets for that, if Nick Saban...
$500 minimum.
Minimum for the nosebleeds.
Yeah.
Minimum.
Yeah.
Now, for a program like LSU, how long do you think till he would win a natty?
Well, it depends. If you get Nick Saban, I mean,
I put it 2 years. You're in
the
contention.
recruiting he could do. I mean,
He would flip so many Alabama kids.
oh yeah,
100%. And then
because you just watched that team go through the greatest dynasty that we've probably ever seen in college football.
100%.
He retires, comes back to LSU, another SEC school,
Yeah.
to probably become rivals with Alabama.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you'll still have like the Alabama Auburn, even though that rivalry is kind of going away, which we're going to talk about rivalries in a little bit anyway. But
Yep.
you'll have that. I mean, you'll still have like the Alabama FSU, the Alabama, like you'll still have like those bigger school like matchups. But
Yeah.
the rivalry between Alabama and LSU would probably be one of the greatest rivalries we've seen in years.
I think if Nick Saban coached LSU, that first game against Alabama, I would make an argument that would be the most watched college football game ever.
Ever.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
So my top candidates, I'm going to put Nick Saban on my list now. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
Genius take. Nick Bergman on it. Give me Nick Saban number 1. Love that. I love Lane Kiffin out of Ole Miss. Just the swagger of Lane Kiffin, dude.
He's the guy that's DMing all the young girls, huh?
I don't even know what he does.
Stud.
He does so many fucked up shit. He talks shit to other players. I love it. I think with his high flying offense and his offensive scheme, I think he would excel at LSU. Dan Lannon of Oregon. He's built a pretty consistent powerhouse program there. And then give me the one and only Urban Meyer.
Or I would love to see Urban Meyer there.
I would love to see him come back to the game of football.
Yeah.
It kind of, as much as I hated the guy, because I like Michigan, go blue, by the way. I hated Urban Meyer, but I respect to what he did. What he did for Florida and what he did for Ohio State. There's no doubt in my mind, give him 2-3 years, LSU would be competing for a natty.
Yeah.
Now, Penn State and Florida, 2 other big jobs, 2 both storied programs that I think that if you put all 4 of those coaches on the block, they would all have a chance, I would say, at those schools.
Yeah. What happened? Like, I'm not going to sit here and lie like I'm the biggest college football fan ever, but like because you'd probably know better than me.
Yeah.
What happened with Penn State this year?
Well, first of all,
before sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good.
Before they even lost their quarterback.
Right.
Like
they lost to UCLA.
Yeah,
they were
sucked.
heavy. So I said this before the season. I think a lot of people did. They were ranked, I think, second.
Yeah, second going
into the year. I had them. I said to myself, if Penn State doesn't do it this year, they're never gonna do it, because the talent they had up and down that roster, and then Ohio State coming off the natty, they lost a lot of talent, even though they kind of reloaded and they're the number 1 team in the nation. Michigan coming off the natty 2 years ago, they're kind of rebuilding a little bit with the freshman quarterback. I always said if there's a year for Penn State to do it, it's this year, and they clearly failed, losing to UCLA and Northwestern back-to-back games.
So they had their best chance to do it this year with I mean, obviously they had the years where they had
Saquon and
that stuff, but like this is probably their best year to do it, and they didn't just fail. It's a dumpster fire.
Oh, that program is, and they lost. I saw on Twitter, they lost. I think soon as James Franklin got fired, they lost like a 5-star and 3 4-stars off the rip.
Oh well, I'm sure.
But obviously, right? And then you're sitting there thinking, if you're the AD at Penn State, you got to respond with a huge hire. Because then your football program's really going to go in the dumps if you hire an average coach.
And other than football, what does that school have?
Wrestling, but who really gives a shit?
I mean, we do, but
I mean, yeah.
2 former wrestlers. But
hey, how you doing?
To the casual eye.
For the major sports, really nothing.
Imagine being a college student. Hey, Matt, you want to go grab a beer and watch the wrestling match, kid?
No. No, I mean, for your average person, they don't really care about that stuff, but I respect anyone who wrestles out there. I respect you. It's the hardest sport there is.
It really is.
Now, Florida, I mean, historic program again. All 4 of those coaches we mentioned, I would love to see there. I think they would fit perfect in that SEC. I mean, they really haven't done anything since the Tebow days. They had a little era where they were like with Kyle Pitts and Kyle Trask. They were good for a couple years, but other than that, they haven't really done much. That's another school that, I mean, they need to make a huge splash because they've been irrelevant for the last 15 years.
Irrelevant, yeah. You know who else is irrelevant?
Oh, God.
UMass Amherst. 0-8.
0-8.
And I'm only bringing them up because my brother goes out there. Shout out to my brother. But yeah, I went out to Amherst for, it was like family weekend, visiting my brother.
Yeah.
And I'm sure everyone saw. No one watched the game because I myself didn't even watch the game. But
You were there. I
was
didn't watch
there.
the game.
Didn't watch the game. Went to the unbelievable tailgate, by the way.
Great to hey,
Great tailgate.
Isn't it the Zoomass? Zoomass.
Zoomass.
Absolutely.
Zoomass. One of the best tailgates I've ever been to college wise. But
Awesome.
it was unbelievable. Just, I mean, broads everywhere, beers flowing. I mean, it was unbelievable. But my point was going to be the way they lost that game.
Wait, was this the Buffalo game?
The Buffalo game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So the guy intercepts it. There's a minute left. Drops to the ground with the ball. Could have ran it back, 20, 30 yards, ran out of bounds. He had nothing but grass
Right.
in front of him. Instead, catches the ball, falls down. Obviously, in college, when you go down, that's
done.
it.
It's dead.
Whistle,
Yeah.
it's dead. Waves to the fans, to the Buffalo fans. They get the ball back.
Yep.
Buffalo drives down the field in 3 plays and scores a touchdown with like 30 seconds left. And the reason why is because they had the best field position. They were on the 50. They caught the punt at the 50-yard line.
Oh, my God.
Because this absolute idiot for UMass went down and decided to wave to the Buffalo fans, and he put his own team on the 15-yard line. They took a sack, and it was a shit show. It was an absolute shit show. I felt so bad for you. I was actually in a bar in Amherst, like 10 minutes off college campus,
Yeah.
with my family, and the entire bar was going nuts once the pick happened.
Oh, right.
And it Buffalo just sucked the absolute soul out
The
of that entire
camp.
bar.
Oh,
If you're that program, I know they're putting $8 million, and we won't talk about UMass for too long because they don't
Right.
deserve it, but they're putting $8 million into that program next year, and if you don't do anything with that $8 million and you suck again next year, just get rid of the program.
dude, it's not even like, we'll wrap it up real quick, but like, it's not even like we're expecting 10 wins, 8 wins, 9 wins.
Yeah.
It's win 4 games,
Yeah,
win a
win 4
couple games.
They're in the MAC now.
Yeah, play competitive football. You don't have to win, just competitive.
Last year they won 1 game. This year they haven't won.
Oh my God.
But
Anyways,
that's my rant about Massachusetts.
to wrap it up with, what coaches would you like to see go to LSU, Florida, Penn State? Nick, I loved your Nick Saban take to LSU. I
Dude,
think that would
Nick,
be
I would
the
love-
greatest story in college football.
Who was that coach that always had to get held back on the sideline? You know who I'm talking about? He had like a coach that held him back.
Oh,
It was like
shit.
it was a jacked guy. It was a jacked guy.
No,
He was
I
like-
know
he
who
was
you're
like
talking
he
about.
was like the personal like fitness and
You're right.
like lifting coach, and he had to pull a coach back.
That's
nonstop.
awesome.
That was his job.
Right.
I don't know if it was Kirby.
No, because Kirby would have been the DC. Shit.
Forget who it was.
We'll have to look at that up.
If you guys know who it is, drop it in the comments.
Absolutely.
Someone out there is gonna know who I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
But
Now,
anyway.
time to get into the NFL. Patriots are 6-2.
6-2.
First place, baby. AFC East.
First place in the AFC East, second place in the AFC, and third place in all of the NFL.
Oh, it's beautiful. We're like, it's so good to feel like we're right back in the mix. America's worst nightmare is back.
Dude,
we are so back.
Not even that. It's nice to wake up on Sunday and being excited to watch football.
Oh, 100%. Dude, the last 4 or 5 years, I would watch the Pats game and fall asleep literally every time. Take a nap.
Yeah, because they had no offense, and their defense was so tired. They were playing 80 snaps a game.
It's
they couldn't get
crazy.
on the field.
There was one game that, like, I put at the peak of, like, the shittiness of the Patriots. What was it? A 6-0 loss to the Chargers at home. It was a rainy, shitty day. You know what game I'm talking about?
I was at that game.
That was the peak.
I was at that game.
That was the peak moment. We are rock bottom. We suck.
Yeah.
Because I think Stanley was still the coach of the Chargers.
Yep.
Brendan Stanley or whatever his name was. That bum.
If it's the game that I'm thinking about, I was at that game. It was the first ever time I've sat in a suite at Gillette. It was like the brand new.
Oh,
suite.
you got like a.
Yeah,
Oh,
and-
you got nice seats.
Oh, it was great seats.
Yeah.
Basically, how I got basically a guy that my buddy knew like the vendor for like the whole stadium.
Right.
He got us those seats. Beautiful like bar. They were doing free food that day in the club.
Yep.
And all that stuff. I spent more time inside at the bar than I did watching the game because it was that boring. I think we left in the third quarter. And it was just a miserable, shitty day out.
And now we get to wake up and we're like, Patriots have won 5 in a row.
Yep.
Top of the AFC is competing for the division, competing for a top 2-3 seed in the conference. It's just, it feels good to watch competitive football again and winning football.
I know. And can all you losers shut up about the easy schedule? Like,
the NFL picks our schedule. We can't control that, okay?
Exactly. And we're bullying bad teams. So if you guys have a problem, you can reach out to Roger and shoot him an email and let him know we need a tougher schedule.
You know what? Why don't you just go to New York, go to the headquarters like Dave Portnoy did, the legend, and just sit in the lobby and be like, why can you let the Patriots get an easy schedule?
If you ever catch a clip of one of these,
you're a legend. We love you. We love Barstool. Literally, before Barstool moved to Manhattan, I was watching Barstool. I fucking love Barstool.
Barstool is the greatest thing to ever touch planet Earth.
Greatest thing to happen in the media world and sports industry. 100%.
Agreed.
Anyways, back to the Patriots. So we're top of the AFCs. A little brother, Buffalo, sitting at second. Back to where they belong.
And they play the Chiefs next week.
Oh, that should be I'm putting my money on the Chiefs. No doubt in my mind. I don't care where the game is.
I want to put my money on the Chiefs, but the Bills have owned the Chiefs in the regular season.
In the regular season, yeah. But
who knows? It's in Buffalo, which doesn't really mean much because the big brother walked into Buffalo a couple weeks ago.
And the interesting thing is, going into that game is like, they're both not in first place of their division for once.
I know.
The last like 5 years for the first time.
Competing for a top
so they're
spot
both hungry to like, we need this win to climb the standings for playoffs and the division.
They both need it bad.
Yeah. So can we just talk about though Drake May? Can you pulled up before the show his crazy stats and NFL records?
So
am I hearing?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm reading these off of a piece of paper, but these are just some of the crazier things I've seen about Drake May in recent weeks. So this is a list of players in NFL history with 7 consecutive 200-plus passing yard games and 100-plus passer rating in those games. The list is as follows: Peyton Manning,
Hall of Fame.
Tom Brady,
GOAT.
Patrick Mahomes,
Hall of Fame.
Aaron Rodgers,
Hall of Fame.
Drake May.
Oh, that's beautiful.
End of list.
That's unbelievable. That's so great.
The second stat I saw, list of most games with 80% or higher completion percentage in the first 2 seasons of their NFL career.
So 80% completion percentage.
80% or higher completion percentage in first 2 seasons.
Okay.
Drake May.
That's it?
End of list.
Oh, it's beautiful. America's worst nightmare is
lastly,
back.
Drake May, this past week, broke this record.
Okay.
For the New England franchise record for most games in a single season with at least 200 yards and 135-plus passer rating and 2 or more touchdowns in Week 8.
That's Drake May.
Drake May.
Wait a minute. Can we, who was the previous record holder?
The GOAT.
Oh. You know,
and that's not us saying that he's better than Tom Brady.
No. Nobody's better than Tom Brady. Nobody will ever be better than Tom Brady. Go ahead.
To be on a list with these quarterbacks, I mean, it says something. Like,
and let's be real, he still doesn't have like Stephon Diggs, yes, but
he's old.
He's older.
Diggs
Often
had like great games.
Yeah,
like
he had the Buffalo. He had a great game.
Buffalo was a great game, but that was like a revenge tour for him.
Right.
And then, Kayshon Boutte's been great. No one expected this though.
But a 6th-round pick, Demario Douglas, 6th-round pick, 7th-round pick. It's not like he's got the Justin Jefferson or the Jamar Chase or even a T. Higgins or any of those type of guys. Or Rashid Rice in Kansas City. It's like
there's been weeks Jamar Chase has made Flacco look like he's fucking in his prime again.
Dude, Flacco. I think it's so fun. I love the storyline of Joe Flacco going to different franchises and just filling in and tearing it up. I think it is the funniest thing.
Awesome. I mean, he has a week left because the trade deadline is a week from today when we're recording this.
Oh, man. Who do you think the Pats should go get?
The Pats, they need an edge rusher and they need a safety.
Safety bad. Kyle Duggar, I think, will be gone.
Yeah,
100%.
I was listening to Felger and Maz, and they said that Duggar is probably going to be gone.
Yeah.
At the deadline.
Right.
We just re-signed Marcus Jones, 3 years, $36 million.
Dude, you know what I love about? I wish we would use him more on offense because he's such a utility guy. Great returner. Love him as a returner. Solid, number 3 corner on like a good football team. But like,
You think solid number 3 corner?
Marcus Jones?
I think Marcus Jones on most.
He's
teams,
a good number 3. Sorry, solid's probably the wrong word for it. But
dude, I would even say a good number 2.
You think so?
I think he's improved a lot.
Oh, compared to the last 2 years,
Well,
absolutely.
Yeah, compared to like if say you're not looking at the last 2 years, like say, and not. I mean, obviously you grow in this league, and every game you get better or worse.
Right.
If say he didn't play those 2 years and he just started this year, say he was a rookie, I would think he's probably going to be like a great player
Right.
one day.
Okay.
But I mean, that's just from what I've seen. Again, we haven't played the best of quarterbacks, which again, that's not his fault. He can only, he's
Play
only
what's on the
play with-
schedule.
He can only play with the cards that he's dealt. But I think he's been great. He's been, like you said, a great returner. I think he's been pretty good covering the, number 2 or 3 receiver on
Right.
Most of the teams we played against. But
To recap the Browns game real quick, great win. You had to beat a bad team, and that's exactly what we did. Slow start, though. And this has kind of been the trend of the Vrabel team since the beginning of the year. The slow starts, I'm telling you right now, you do that against a good team, which you're going to face later on in your schedule, you're going to lose, and it's going to bite you in the ass.
yeah.
Like, why can't we just put together, like, all right, we're up 7-0, 10-0, right out of the gate, and give your defense some confidence, or give your offense some, you know what I mean? Just give the team a boost.
Yeah, the slow starts they're like weird. I don't get it.
Right.
Like Dylan Gabriel, bum. That
First
guy
of all, the worst
that guy
quarterback in the
sucks.
league. He sucks.
horrible. But I mean, he drove down the field 70 yards in like 8 plays or
That's what I mean.
maybe less, and like they looked like a great football team. And then all of a sudden the Patriots, wake up, turn on the light switch, and then they scored a touchdown and I think maybe a field goal after that. But I don't understand the slow start. I know I think I read something that Vrabel gave who's the defensive coordinator for the Pats?
Oh.
I don't know. I'm putting you on the spot with that.
Yeah.
I forget his name, but either way, he asked him if he could put together like what's it called? Like for practice O.
Yeah.
He gave them like a game plan to like help them boost like the slow starts and stuff like that.
Well, clearly it didn't fucking work.
Obviously it didn't work, but that was just something I read.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know what it is with the slow starts. I don't know if they're just coming out flat. And it's not even like, it's real quick. It's not even when we defer, like, and they're sitting on the sideline and they come out. It doesn't matter whether we get the ball first or we're on defense first. It's slow.
Right.
Every single time on our first defensive
And
possession.
and luckily, you're facing, let's be real, shit teams.
Yeah.
And you're luckily, your offense, which I don't think is a bad thing either. Like, oh, your offense, all right, we're down 7-0, time to respond. And the whole team responds great. You know what I mean? Like, we're blowing these teams out, which is a good sign. But at the same time, it's like, I'm telling you, as soon as we're going to make the playoffs, let's just cut to the chase. We're going to make the playoffs. If you have a slow start in a postseason game, it's going to bite you. And I'm telling you right now, you're going to lose. So if there's one critique I got to give the Patriots, it's cut the show with the slow starts.
Yeah.
Now, Will Campbell struggled. He had a bad day.
Let's talk about the Patriots rookie class.
Yeah.
Will Campbell, okay, whatever.
If you had to give him a letter grade, Will Campbell, for the 4th overall pick, he's supposed to be your franchise left tackle. If you had to give him a letter grade.
I'll give Will Campbell, including last game too, I'll give him a B-.
Oh, I was going to say C+, B- range.
yeah.
Like,
I'll give him B-.
solid player.
I hate the whole like, oh, he hasn't given up a sack since week 1. Like, I don't care. He shouldn't be giving up any sacks. You're the 4th overall pick. Yeah, there's going to be times where you're playing a Myles Garrett, which, by the way, he exposed him.
Yeah.
I know not every sack was his fault, but at least 2.5, 3 of those sacks were his fault.
Right.
But you're the fourth pick. You're the best left tackle or tackle at that coming out of the draft.
You got to
said you're
perform,
going to fight
dude.
and die to save your quarterback, and you didn't on Sunday.
Now, just to, follow that up, guys like Myles Garrett, the Nick Bosa's, the Micah Parsons,
TJ Watts.
those guys are going to have their days.
Right.
Those guys are just, even with the best left tackles of the game or the right tackles of the game, they're going to have their days where they just, have those 3, 4, 5 sack performances that there's just nothing you can do. The guy's having a day. But like you said, 3 of those were deliberately his fault.
Right.
And it's like, dude, you're the 4th overall pick, and I get you're a rookie, and there's going to be times you get exposed. It's not the last time he's going to get exposed.
It's NFL, everyone gets exposed.
Right. But it's like, dude, 5.5 sacks is a lot in one game. That's like half of a season stat line for most guys. Yeah. Say your average DN gets like, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 sacks, somewhere in that range. Dude,
I forget who was announcing that game for the NFL commentators, but they said that with that game, Myles Garrett locked himself into the Hall of Fame with just that game. He has like 112 and a half sacks before the age of 30. Top of the list before the age of 30.
I want to keep talking about Myles Garrett for a second. What a wasted talent in Cleveland. Could someone trade for him and get him out of Cleveland? He's too good of a player to get wasted. That franchise,
so good.
He's so good. He's so good. And a franchise like that will never get out of its own way. I'm sorry, Cleveland fans. I know you're the most loyal fan base, and I give all the power and credit to you. You're not going anywhere. And I don't think you ever will.
Devin. Browns fan.
I'm sorry, Devin. I hate to say it, but like it's never going to happen.
God, your team blows.
That GM or whoever the hell it was to draft Gabriel and Shador back to back. But I don't want to get in too deep of the Browns. But could someone trade for Myles Garrett, please? That guy is getting wasted. Wasted
Their whole
talent.
defense is getting wasted.
Yeah, they're the
give
top team in the
Shador a
league.
chance. I know he was inactive last week, but give him a chance.
You have nothing to
lose. At this point,
lose.
you got to think like it's like the coach. It's either the coach that's like saying he's not playing him, or the owner is trying to make a point or something to the coach.
Right.
I don't know what's going on in their back office, but like they need to figure like Shador has talent. We know this.
Yes.
At Colorado, he was pretty good.
He's pretty good.
He
I'm
was
not going to
okay.
say he's going to be this NFL talent, in my opinion.
He's better than Dylan Gabriel on paper.
Oh, 100%. He's a better option than Dylan Gabriel
Absolutely.
right now.
So what are you guys doing?
You have nothing to lose either. You're one of the worst teams in the
You're not
league.
making the playoffs this year, next year, the year after that, the year after that. Probably the year after that, and maybe the year after that as well.
Yeah.
And then another year after that. So maybe get your head out of your ass. Give your, what was he, a second or third round pick? He fell
Shador?
Shador.
I think 5th.
Oh yeah, he fell deep. Regardless, he was projected to be a number 1 pick, or not a number
Top
1,
3,
but
top 5 pick.
yeah, top 3, top 5 pick. He fell all the way to the 5th round. So clearly he has talent if he was supposed to be up there. So maybe just dress him and see what kind of talent he has. You're not losing anything out of it.
No. If anything, you're going to get an answer. All right, this is our guy, or, we got to go back and in the draft like we do the last 40 years.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just mind-blowing.
Real quick to another shit franchise. Let's transition to our division rival, the New York Jets. Recap again. Congratulations.
Yep, congrats.
Congrats on your first win against Cincinnati Bengals. Without Joe Burrow. Yep, absolutely. But that franchise hasn't gone right since Joe Namath. And I just sit there, right? I love shitting on the Jets year in and year out. But it's like, God, if you're a fan of that franchise, it must suck. Knowing you brought in Aaron Rodgers and you still couldn't get it right.
What's his name? Woody Johnson, their owner?
Yeah.
That guy's a piece of shit.
Yeah, what the hell did he do post-game? He blamed the quarterback. What the hell did he do?
For God knows what.
Yeah.
Buddy, you haven't had a quarterback with the talent of Justin Fields and Aaron Rodgers, which he got hurt in the first fucking drive of the game.
4
so
seconds.
You technically didn't even have him. You haven't had a quarterback with the talent of Justin first, and also who is Justin Fields playing with?
Garrett
He's got
Wilson
Breece Hall and Garrett Wilson. Other than that, your team is nobody's.
Nobody's.
Absolute nobody's. And you just won a football game against the Bengals, which their defense is awful, and they didn't have Joe Burrow. But
screw that owner too.
They
Bengals
still had a
owner
veteran
sucks.
quarterback in Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
Who Jamar Chase, like I said, made Joe Flacco look like he was in his prime again. But who are you old hag, to be criticizing your quarterback who just went out there and won you a football game when you haven't done shit in the past 10 years?
Do you know the domino effect that might have? First of all right, Justin Fields is sitting there today with a sour taste in his mouth saying, fuck this franchise. I'm just going to take your $50 million or whatever you gave me and run.
Right.
Okay.
If I was him, I'd fake an injury.
Oh, I would
I'd say,
too.
"I'm not
I would
playing
say
for
you suck, dude. And then how do you expect anyone that's going to sign with you? Like, how do you expect anyone to join your franchise? Or like, I wouldn't either. It'd be like, oh, he's going to talk shit. He's going to shit all over me. He's going to blame me for everything.
I'd say, you want me? Get rid of him.
Yep, exactly. So New York Jets 1-7. I mean, fighting for the number 1 pick. I just want to, say sorry to all Jets fans out there, and just keep powering through. I'm honestly supporting you. I feel bad because we're already
for the number 1 pick in the worst way, and I'm pretty sure the Saints have the number 1 pick right now, with the Jets winning.
But you know what? If I had to put in a tier, if I wanted to see the Saints, the Browns, or the Jets succeed more, Jets are at the bottom. So
Yeah, the Jets are definitely at the bottom.
Oh man.
I don't really want to see the Saints win either. Honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing the Browns do something.
For once, they
Just
had
for
momentum.
Myles Garrett.
Yeah, just for Myles Garrett purposes. Either that or trading him away. Now listen, Patriots. Before we move on to the MLB and the World Series, Patriots 6-2, top of the AFCs, 5 in a row, and we got the Falcons next, and they're in trouble. They're coming to Foxborough, and they're in trouble.
Who do you think we're going to see, Kirk or Penix?
I think Kurt.
I think Penix. I think they're going to throw Penix back in.
Well, either way.
Either way, we should
win. Either
home.
way. Yeah.
At home, that's a game you need to win.
Oh, 100%. Then you got the Bucks after that.
Yep.
So, and then you start to get in a little bit tougher of a schedule.
Right.
But, yeah, it's a must-win.
Yeah.
Imagine 7-2, won 6 in a row.
That would be nice.
That'll be nice. I guess we'll wait and see. On to the World Series in the MLB. Arguably the greatest player of our generation, Shohei Ohtani.
Arguably, he is the best player in our generation.
Yeah, I just had to put the argument. People might disagree.
There is no argument. You heard it here first. Shohei Ohtani is the best baseball player you have seen with your very own eyes.
Wait. Hold on. Just that statement. With your own eyes, best baseball player you ever seen? Are you calling him the GOAT right now?
No, with my eyes.
Okay.
I haven't
Okay.
seen
All
Ted
right.
Williams,
I
Babe
just.
Mickey
just.
Mantle, I haven't seen
Barry
those guys.
Bonds.
Yeah, I haven't. Barry Bonds I did see, but Barry Bonds isn't the greatest of all time in my opinion. I would take Shohei Ohtani over him any day. I would.
Moving on, because I couldn't disagree more.
Say what you want to say. You're not gonna hurt me, buddy.
I just think Barry Bonds is the greatest, not only the greatest hitter ever, not even close. I think he won like 8 Gold Gloves. He won 8 MVPs, by the way.
Okay.
And I can't even tell you how many Gold Gloves. So it's not like he was just a hitter, or you know what I mean. Like he was both sides of the ball as well.
I mean, we'll see in 15 years, but I could guarantee you that Shohei Ohtani will be first ballot.
I'm not saying he's a bad player. Don't get that confused.
I know.
Yeah, I'm just saying not yet. He's not passing Barry yet.
I mean, do we want to talk about last night's stat line for him?
Oh, well, we're going to get to that, so let's get into it.
Okay, let's get into it then.
So he was 4 for 4,
Yep.
a double, 2 home runs.
Let's just talk about this real quick. Yes, you're right. The game went 18 innings. He had 9 at-bats.
9 at-bats. Okay.
So he probably got on base like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, probably a couple times,
No, he got on base 9 times last night.
9 times.
Every time he went to the plate, he got on base. In an 18-inning game.
So he was 4 for 4, and then what? Did he have 5 straight walks?
No, I don't know if it was 5 straight walks.
But
he
had 5 walks.
Yeah.
Dude, that's insane.
With 2 home runs, which one of them was to tie the game up?
And he's pitching tonight.
And he's pitching tonight.
Imagine if he has. So the last time he pitched, he had a
10 Ks and 3 home runs.
Could you imagine if he has another like 8 to 10K performance?
With another 2 ding dongs.
Oh my, dude.
You can just hand him the MVP.
You hand him the MVP, which get into MVP talks. Let's recap the game real quick.
Yeah.
So far, Dodgers up 2-1 going into Game 4. Probably, I don't know, since what World Series? Couple years at least. This World Series so far has been so entertaining.
Oh, it's been great.
It's been great.
Last night's game, games could have been awful, and I'd still put this game up, or this series up there as one of the best series. And the reason is last night's game was just that's what playoff baseball is.
100%.
Teams up by 2, teams down by 1. Teams up by 2,
Clutch
teams up
hits.
by 3. Teams up by 2.
Right.
It's just back and forth nonstop. Obviously that's not how the game went, but that's the type of baseball you want to see. Clutch hits, key players, good pitching. I mean, that was unreal.
Oh, 100%.
For both bullpens to go, what was it, eight and
there was a point Yamamoto was he pitched the night before and he's like, get me warmed up. I'll go in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both teams played unreal yesterday. This Fredward Freeman.
Freddie Freeman, dude. Do you have to start considering him one of the clutchest postseason hitters? He's got to start entering that conversation because last year against the Yankees, he had a walk-off grand slam game 1. Game 3, bombed the 18th. He hit the walk-off to center field.
Yep.
If he has had
a game-tying RBI
right.
in the 7th or 6th inning or something.
I love Freddie Freeman, too. He's class act, exactly what you want in a professional baseball player. But I think he starts entering that conversation. He's not David Ortiz level yet,
right?
But he's got to start entering that conversation.
Yeah, I mean, you can't put him up there with the Altuves, the Ramirez's, the Ortizes,
right?
But he's getting up there for sure.
You're sitting there. I mean, you could say this about the whole Dodger lineup, but if there's a few guys you circle on that lineup, on the juggernaut of a team they are.
You circle every
name. You circle every name, the whole nine. All right, so we got to go around. Well, there's really no one to go around. It's the whole lineup.
So we're going to intentionally walk
1 through 9.
Yeah, yeah, we're fucked.
Yeah, we're fucked, boys. No, but I guess back to what I was saying, their dangerous lineup. Freddie Freeman's one you circle, and Shohei. I think of the top 2 off rip. You're circling. I mean, that's what I mean. Teoscar Hernandez,
Will Smith.
There's any given
Andy
moment.
Pages.
It sucks. Why can't the Red Sox do this?
That good, but
no, but who do you think is going to take the series?
I like the Dodgers.
I do too.
I just think it's just crazy because the Blue Jays just look so good, and then the Dodgers just look that much better.
I know.
It's crazy.
Can I just say, I hate Toronto Maple Leafs fans. We own you, by the way. But that building for playoff baseball,
it's rocking.
Electric.
Well,
I totally forgot how sick it was. Well, yes, but I totally forgot how good that fan base is when it's jumping.
Well, it's been so bad.
Right,
and
but
they're in out of nowhere they're in the World Series.
Right.
Last year they were good.
Right.
And now this year they're in the World Series. Before that, it was just they had Scherzer, Vladdy has a breakout year 2 years ago, and now they're here.
Just that building, dude. Other than and what really put me on notice of them was years ago the Jose Bautista home run. Dude, the crowd pop for that, and then just
unbelievable.
I forgot about it for years, and then ever since this little playoff run, they've had, I just remember I'm damn, that building gets fucking jumping.
It does.
Yeah,
and that building's so cool too. You have the hotels up above.
Yeah,
that you can see down into the stadium.
Right,
the roof opens and closes.
Yeah.
I mean, I think some Blue Jays the regular season, those games are dead.
Oh, 100%.
And I think the Blue Jay fans take it for granted. I get it. You don't want to go sit through a regular season game.
And I know you're a hockey country.
Yeah.
I know you're hockey people, but it's man,
go watch a baseball.
Go watch a baseball game. Break it up. Great logo too. I've always loved the Blue Jays logo.
If the Blue Jays weren't in our division, would you be rooting for the Blue Jays?
100%.
I think I would too, because I love Vladdy.
Vladdy's such a likable player.
And he's from Montreal.
And I loved his old man.
Yeah.
Who played for the Angels and the Montreal Expos. Bring that team back, by the way. But no, so if the Dodgers, close it out, they got 2 wins to go. It'll be their 3rd World Series title since 2020. right?
Second in a row.
Second in a row of back-to-back. And they went to the World Series in 2017, 18, 2020, 2024, and 2025. So that'll be 3 out of 5 World Series trips, right? Dynasty. Where would you rank in recent memory of them all-time like dynasties? If you had to say the last like 30, 40 years of baseball.
Well, you had when was the last Yankees dynasty?
I think they won 4 out of 5.
In the 90s?
Late 90s, early 2000s. I think
So,
they won 4 out of 5.
I mean, I hate to say it, but those teams are nasty.
Yeah.
I'd probably put them at 1.
Okay.
That dynasty was gross.
If I remember correctly, comment if I get this wrong. They won 4 out of 5, 3 in a row, and went to 6 World Series out of 8 years, including the 04 ALCS.
It sounds about right.
So that run was, probably them number 1.
And then you had the Giants, which they won every other year.
Yeah, what was it, 2010, 2012, 2014, or something like that.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Yeah.
Or like 11, 13, 15,
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah.
That team was very good.
Tim Lincecum. Kids don't even know who that is nowadays.
No,
as sad as that is.
What other dynasties were there? I mean, the Red Sox.
Sox.
I wouldn't really call that a dynasty, though. They won
Yeah, it was
04, 07, 13, 18.
Yeah, that's kind of just like they had a chance to do a real dynasty run, though.
Yeah.
Like, because they won 04, won 07, then 08, they lost in Game 7, the ALCS to the Rays.
Yeah.
They had a chance for that little core group.
Yeah, I mean, well, so I guess if you're asking me like what the best team was all around, I mean, if the Dodgers win this year, they probably have the best team on paper that I've seen in probably my lifetime.
Yeah,
Like
100% talent-wise.
overall talent.
Yeah.
Is Dave Roberts a good manager?
I mean,
I'm gonna say no. I think he sucks. I think he just has so much talent that like.
There was years they won over 100 games. What year was it they lost to the Padres in the NLDS, and they won like 100 and some games?
2023. I think it was the year before they are doing the back-to-back right now.
Right. And then I remember after that, people were considering like firing Dave Roberts because you have all this talent. Then they just loaded up with Freeman and all them.
But what do you think, though? Is it...
Do I think he's a solid manager? Yes. Do I think he's a great manager? No. But like then you can't argue his resume. Like he's been to 5 World Series. He's knocking on the door of title number 3.
Right.
It's hard to argue that, and he's consistently winning 90 to 100 games every single year. But then, yet again, like have him go coach, come coach the Red Sox or come coach a team that's like a wild card, frisky team.
Right.
Are you as good? Probably not.
I think if he went to like this Red Sox team, he'd probably be like a John Farrell without the ring.
Now here's a question. What if I consider Alex Cora a great manager?
Yeah. I was going to ask you this. I know what you're going to ask me.
What if Cora was on this Dodgers team?
I think they would win 115 plus.
100%.
Easily.
100%. 100%. They would be knocking on the door of the record. What was it, the Mariners?
Yeah.
For most wins in a year? I think easily they would.
Yeah.
100%.
What'd they win? 126?
I don't know. I think 116 regular season games.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah. That's crazy.
That's insane.
That's a lot of wins.
But anyways, I think the Dodgers are knocking on the door. I predict them to beat the Blue Jays in 6, personally.
I do too.
So I think the Blue Jays will get one more, and then I think they're just going to get tired. And then the Dodgers are simply just way too loaded. So, and then that'll be 3 titles. How many for Mookie at that point? 4? Man, that sucks.
Yep.
I'm happy for him, but that's just a tough pill to swallow for Red Sox fans.
So he's won 3 right now, possibly about to win his 4th, and he was on an interview the other day with like media, and he said his favorite ring was the Red Sox ring, and it just hit me in the heart.
Thank you, Mookie, but it's like It's emotional, man.
Yeah.
It's emotional to think about.
Yeah.
What could have been? What
I
could
don't
have been? Anyways, Dodgers beat the Blue Jays in 6. Moving on. I really don't want to talk about this team. Currently in the NHL, the Boston Bruins. That team sucks. That team sucks.
It's so bad.
How the hell does Don Sweeney and Cam Neely still have a job?
I get it. You got a new coach, but
I don't care. How many times have
it's not on Marco Sturm. It's not on him.
dude? His roster blows.
It's so
blows.
we got to trade Pasternak. I'm sorry.
So this is what I wanted to get into. Like, you clearly suck. That contract you gave Jeremy Swayman by the day is looking worse and worse.
Yeah.
I think you're just at the point now. It's like, do you trade away David Pastrnak and get a haul from him back, and you really start at ground zero?
You got to. I think you have to.
Because you're not, dude.
The
You
Bruins
still
have
suck
never,
with him.
in our lifetime, the Bruins have never been like
Suck.
8 seed in the Atlantic.
They were
Awful.
always top 3, top 4, top 2 team in
Barely
the
missing
East.
the playoffs or
Not
in the
even
playoffs.
close. Top team in the East. Like,
Dude, like, I'm sure I can speak for a lot of Bruins fans when I say this. We would not mind a rebuild. We do not want to see this lackluster, awful performance every single night.
no, and it's not even like I could take a team that's rebuilt. Like, if we had a team that was rebuilding, but we had super, like, coming through the system, like studs coming through.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and you're like, okay, give us like 3 years. We're going to be fucking
Like we have
nasty.
we have James Hagens
James Hagens, we're going.
He's coming.
But like, is he going to alter your...
No, he's not gonna alter the entire team. The thing is, like, you don't have to tank in the NHL.
It's the one sport where if you just make the postseason, anything can happen.
That's right.
It doesn't matter.
You just need a gritty team that in a few goal scorers.
And, a goalie that
Right
gets
now
hot.
We have one. And
We have one.
Don't have a goalie that's hot. He actually sucks.
Swayman blows.
He's so bad. I can't even.
You know how many
stand
Bruins fans though, and I hate to call out our own, our fellow fans.
Call him out. I don't give a fuck.
To all you people who were like, you gotta sign Swayman. He's the guy. You gotta sign. Screw you. You know how much better utilized that money would be if you actually spread it throughout the roster.
Linus Allmark sounds a lot better right now.
Anything sounds
he's a
better.
little bit older. I don't.
No, me either. I could care less. And it sucks too because we came in a lifetime too. Like in our lifetime, we had Tim Thomas, Tuukka Rask for like forever. So it was like, we always had that goaltender and we were always competing. So like you said, I think it's good. I think it will be good for us to actually go through a rebuild a little bit. And I hate sucking and drafting because a lot of teams don't get out of that, like the Buffaloes of the world. Right. Montreal's been down there forever now. Rebuilding.
You know who is getting a little bit better though? I haven't watched a lot of them this year, but I really like their style of play when we played them. First game of the year was Chicago.
Yeah.
I like their style of hockey, and I think that they could be good in the next 5 years.
Right. And I mean, you have your centerpiece.
Right.
Like, Connor Bedard's going to be your guy. So it's like, okay, just give it time. That's what I mean. We don't have a guy that's just like coming through the system and it's just, when it all started was that 2015 NHL draft, the 3 first-round picks in a row, and Don Sweeney quite literally whiffed on all of them.
Yeah, well, do you remember any of the names that he took?
I remember one, Jake DeBrusk. The other 2, I couldn't even tell you what they might work at McDonald's now. Like, I'm being serious though, and it's just like that draft was so loaded.
Oh yeah,
talent wise. If you break down to all the viewers, if you go through pick by pick throughout that draft, you're like, the Bruins whiffed on all these players.
I'm actually gonna pull that up right now.
So if you were to rebuild the Bruins, first step, I am firing Don Sweeney and Cam Neely. Get the hell out of the gone. Pack your bags, boys. You're out. See you later.
Yeah. Just some of the notable names on this draft. We had 3 picks in a row.
Right, in
Not
a
just
row.
in the first round, in a row.
Okay, what picks were they?
13, 14, 15.
Okay, 13, 14, 15 of the 2015 NHL draft.
Yep. So just for the viewers watching or listening, these are some of the names just so you can get familiarity with the draft. So this was the draft with Connor McDavid, Jack Eichel, Dylan Strome, Mitch Marner, Noah Hannafin. Like these are all like great
players now.
Mikko Rantanen. We took Jacob Zaboral,
Where
Jake
is he?
DeBrusk, and Zach Senyshyn. If I went on LinkedIn and looked up Zach Senyshyn right now, he's probably a finance guy for fucking fucking Google.
Dude, I've never even heard of that guy.
Some of the names after.
Jake from State Farm.
Some of the names after that we could have took.
Okay.
Thomas Chabot, or Chabot.
Yeah.
Joel Eriksson. Ilya Samsonov. Brock Bozer, or whatever his name is. Travis Konecny.
Yep.
Konecny. I mean, I suck with these names, but
I mean,
Jacob
they're all
Larson. Like, these are all great players. Sebastian
Aho.
AJ Greer, we had him.
Going.
I mean, but yeah, it just goes to show. I mean, I guess just nobody in Boston can draft other than the Celtics.
Other than the Celtics. Man.
And Drake May.
So if you're the Bruins, fire Don Sweeney, fire Cam Neely,
Trade Pasternak.
trade Pasternak, and you know it's time to.
I'll be honest. 40 games into the season, if we're 15-25, I will not watch a game.
No, 100%.
I won't care.
100%.
I'm not gonna sit here. I'm a diehard Boston sports fan, and you are too. But I can't sit here and lie and say, "Oh, I'm a diehard. I'm gonna watch the Bruins every fucking night."
I'm gonna watch them versus San Jose Sharks.
Yeah. No. Not
yeah,
happening.
buddy. No, not happening. So, anyways, to wrap it up about the NHL and the fucking Bruins, fire Sweeney, fire Neely, and just rebuild. That's all I gotta say.
That's all there is to it. Move on.
To the NBA,
Fuck
the Boston.
Bruins. God,
they're so bad.
they're so bad. It's painful.
To the NBA though, the Boston
Oh,
Celtics.
great.
Here we go. This will be fun. I hate Zula ball, but so 1-3 start. 1-3.
Competitive games.
Yeah, but I don't care.
Yeah, I don't either.
I really don't give a shit. You're coming off 2 years in a row where 60 plus wins, an NBA championship in there as well. And now you're sitting there scratching your head. You don't have Tatum, but I still expect you to be a top 5, top 4 seed in the
If
East.
we don't have Tatum.
No, that's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
We were up 13 in the fourth quarter to a Sixers team that didn't have Joel Embiid, and
Opening night.
We let Edgecombe drop 40 on our head. 40.
Oh my God.
It's awful.
So, okay, what's the issue with the Celtics if you had and take talent out of it?
Well, the issue is that Jaylen Brown shows up when he wants to.
Right.
We don't have a true big.
A true big man.
And like half these guys that come on the court, I couldn't even tell you their fucking name. Who the fuck is Chris Boucher?
Bobby Boucher.
Yeah,
Bobby Boucher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, who are these guys?
No, and
The only true players I see out there that deserve a spot on this team are obviously the guys from last year. Xavier Tillman, that guy should be.
He should be bagging groceries at a Stop and Shop.
Your local fucking Stop and Shop, bagging groceries and racking up the carts outside. That guy sucks. Neemias Queta has his moments, whatever. You can't.
I
Really,
like him as like a depth guy. What he was in the past, like
yeah. I mean, Peyton Pritchard has been god awful to start this year. Went like 0 for 10 in game 1.
Okay, this is what I want to address the Celtics fans. The whole Pritch please and everyone. This is the problem with Celtics fans, like diehard Celtics fans, and I'm a Celtics fan. I am. But the guys who the bleed green, the green teamers, or whatever you want to call them, that are just delusional, who fall in love with role players. This is the issue I have with Celtics fans, like the nitty gritty, the Marcus Smarts, the Peyton Pritchards, the Jay Crowders, all those guys of the world.
The Kelly Olynyk.
The Kelly Olynyk. Yeah, he's great. Yeah. No, guys, on any other fan base and any other team, they're just below average. They're average players. Everyone's like, Pritch, please. I I want to, I always said that during the
I love
championship.
Payne Pritchard, and
I do too.
And his wife is awesome. I watch her TikTok sometimes, but
Fellow Massachusetts girl, right?
Yeah.
Cape Cod girl.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But yeah, Payne Pritchard, good dude, hustler. Like that guy.
Yes,
that guy plays hard.
But it's like he's an off the bench guy.
Yeah.
To give you a spark, some energy. He's not a starting point guard, but that's just like, that's what I mean with these Celtics super green teamers. It's just like you fall in love with these role players. The amount of years I had to sit through when I would criticize Marcus Smart and all you green teamers would jump down my freaking throat and you guys would just be like, oh, he's the heart, he's the soul, he's the definition of Celtics basketball. And I would just sit there and scratch my head and be like, guys, he's your average role player. Can you cut the shit? Jeez. But back to our point, it's like for me, the issue with the Celtics, and I've been saying it since they hired him, Joe Mazzulla. He's not a good basketball coach. He's not a good X's and O's. He doesn't have a feel for the game. Clearly a numbers guy.
Yeah, I mean, in the last
analytics is what he goes off, and that's clearly it.
In the last 3 years, I'd like to know this. I'll probably research it after we're done.
Yeah.
How many blown leads we have 20 points or more?
100%.
In the last 3 years. I guarantee he's number one.
100%. 100%. I mean, dude, do you just want to go back to last year?
It's blown lead after blown lead. It's poor use of timeouts.
The guy
it's
doesn't
poor
know.
Personnel. It's
the
awful.
guy is clearly off analytics, and he doesn't have a feel for the game. Dude, if you're up by 10, 15, 20 points, any average coach, I don't care what level of basketball you coach, if the team scores 2 to 3 quick buckets in a row, you call a timeout, dude. Look, you just did it. You don't even coach basketball. Timeout. Slow the game down. And then nothing gets me more going. When you're up by 10, 15, 20 points and the Celtics don't chew up the shot clock, don't chew up any of the time, and they just
Run
chuck
down
a three.
Court, set a screen, shoot a three, miss, brick.
And then it goes the other way and they score. And it's like, dude.
It's the runs. I get it. Basketball's a game of runs.
And we don't run a real offense.
I know. Although I will say, it looks like this year they're trying to incorporate more of that because they don't have like your ISO guys that can just get you a bucket anymore.
Right.
So like I do appreciate that a little bit, but like we haven't done it in 4 years, so it like now that we're doing it, it's not working.
Right. That's what I mean. And it's like, you start with the guy at the head of the helm. It's like, okay, Mazzulla, I don't care if you're getting your analytics for, from the nerds upstairs or the owner or whoever it is, dude. Like, start coaching.
Yeah.
I think if the Celtics had Ime Udoka, I think they would be so much of a better team. And I know, obviously, some shit happened with that, but it's like, I don't know, man. I look at that Celtics, this whole core group of Tatum, Brown, this whole era, if they finish with one championship, I look at that as a fail.
And a lot of people would say that Tatum and Brown are, the best 1-2 duo in the league. But it's not going to go anywhere without coaching.
Right.
So, I mean, think what you want. You guys need to understand, like, we like Mazzulla as a person, but as a coach, he's not a great coach.
No, he's not a great basketball coach.
That's the thing that, that's the, like you were talking about the bleed green guys. They mistake his personality for
his coaching. Right. And it's
one thing to like a person. It's another thing. Like, it would be like anything. Like, say you were my boss or whatever.
Right.
Which, say you were my boss.
Right.
I could love you as a person, which I do. You're a great person. But then I could be the
critique.
You could suck as a boss.
Right.
That's just how it goes.
No, right. And I love the way Joe Mazzulla is in interviews. I think it's entertaining. I think it's funny. But I don't put up the blinders for that for how he is as a basketball coach.
He's got the personality of Belichick when it comes to the media, and he has the coaching skills of Gerard Mayo.
That is actually perfect. What you just said. That is perfect to describe Joe Mazzulla. So, Celtics, I know it's early. I know we're a couple games in. So, I know there's plenty of time, but the start, I'm already putting up red flags on the season. I hope they bounce back. I hope they, make the postseason this year, but there's time.
More or less than 40 wins with what you've seen.
I think right out there, personally.
Right out there?
I think you're looking at a 500 basketball team.
That 41.5 line's looking really good right now.
I hammered the over to that, but it's looking really good right now. I might be screwed. So, I mean, to a couple NBA favorites, I know we talked about this in the last episode, but do you have any change in minds? Who do you got?
Well, I mean, you guys aren't seeing our last episode because of the technical difficulties, but our last episode that we recorded that never got posted, I had, the Thunder still, the Knicks, who else did I have? I think we mentioned the Mavericks maybe.
Yeah.
Mavericks probably not anymore. It doesn't look like they're going to really mesh well together. But my new team.
Your new
that
team.
I'm looking at. The Warriors.
Curry gets one more.
Curry, Butler, Horford,
Draymond.
I mean, that team looks good.
Hey,
And they
so
have the
far,
coaching.
4 games in. Absolutely.
Steve Kerr.
Throughout the season, my team that I think can win it, kind of like, I think a lot of people will predict this team, but they're kind of like, I don't know, maybe a dark horse. I have 2 teams, both out of the West, though. If this team stays healthy, if both these teams stay healthy, they're dangerous. The Houston Rockets,
Yep.
I love Udoka as a coach. I think he's a great basketball coach. And the San Antonio Spurs.
I would love the Spurs to get there.
I would love to see them back. Wembanyama is a freak. If that guy could stay healthy, he's insane.
Yeah.
So that's who we got for NBA to wrap things up. I forgot to go back to this real quick on the NFL. I want to do a quick segment. I got a list of 10 teams, 5 from the AFC and 5 from the NFC, and I want you to tell me if they're a contender or a pretender.
Ooh, we didn't even go over this. So
No.
This is good. All right.
You like this?
Hit me with it.
Here we go. First team, the Colts.
Real quick, when you say contender for the playoffs or a Super Bowl?
Super Bowl.
Okay.
Okay, so real quick, 10 teams, 5 from the AFC, 5 from the NFC. Are they pretenders or contenders? Here we go. First team, the Colts.
No.
Pretender.
Pretender.
The New England Patriots.
Unfortunately, pretender.
I agree.
I don't think we have the experience to win it.
Yep.
I think we could get there though. I think
Yep.
we could make a deep run.
Right. Okay. The Chiefs.
Contender.
Agreed. 4, the Bills.
As much as I don't want to say it, I think contender. Just because Josh Allen.
He's Josh Allen.
He's good. But the rest of the team just scares me.
Right.
But I don't know who else I'd throw up there though. So I guess I don't know. I gotta go contender.
Okay, contender. For the last team in the AFC, the Broncos.
Contender. I think.
Contender.
Actually, now that I think about it, I mean, I don't think the Colts could get there.
Daniel Jones will fuck that up at some point.
I just think I think they're on like their, what do you call it? Your little Cinderella run.
Cinderella, like the Vikings last year. Like
Yes, exactly. But no, the thing about the Broncos, they have a great defense, but their offense really scares me.
It's such a hit and miss with Bo Nix, but when they're on with Sean Payton, like they're clicking.
When they're on, they're on. But I mean, with J.K. Dobbins, he's a good running back. They have Perrine as their RB2. So like they have a good running back core. Bo Nix can be off and on, kind of shaky, and then
Cortland Sutton is just like Mr. Reliable, dude.
Yeah.
Like
he is. I mean, but for some reason, sometimes that offense just can't click, and it's weird.
You know what it is? I feel like it's such a home run or nothing offense.
Yeah.
Like there's times I see plays from Bo Nix and I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Or like they drew up a play that was wide open. You're like, wow, that was all Sean Payton.
Right.
Then there's times you're like, wow, it's just the worst offense in the league.
Yeah.
But I couldn't agree more. They have, in my opinion, one of the best home field advantages in Mile High. And then that defense is just gritty.
Yeah.
That defense is nasty.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have the Colts pretenders, Patriots pretenders, Chiefs contenders, Bills contenders, and Broncos contenders.
Yeah. I mean, I would say like 50-50 for the Broncos.
Okay. All right, so they need a big win for you to convince.
They need like a big win, like a convincing win, or just I don't know, like some great defensive games and like with some good consistent.
Just
offense.
more convincing.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
Okay, now to the NFC. Pretenders or contenders? The Detroit Lions.
I would say contenders.
Okay. Detroit Lions contenders. Number 2, Eagles.
Contenders.
Number 3, Buccaneers.
Pretenders. Too many injuries.
Agreed. Number 4, the Rams.
Puka stays healthy. Stafford stays healthy.
They
I'd
got
say-
Devontae Adams,
Yeah, contenders.
Williams.
Contenders.
And then number 5, the 49ers.
Pretenders.
Agreed.
And then you left out a big team, the Packers. They're contenders as well.
I got into the home field advantage. If they finish as the 1 seed, Lambeau, I think is one of the best home field advantages.
Yeah.
Mile High, KC, and Kansas City. And then, I hate to say Philly. I was going to say Buffalo, but
Yeah.
I'd give it to Philly over Buffalo.
Yeah. I mean, this might be biased going back to the Patriots, but like I could see them being contenders if they keep showing consistency. And that's the problem, that we haven't played the strongest of teams, which isn't our fault.
This is what scares me, though, about the Patriots. You're going to finish say you finish a top 3 seed. Say you finish right now as a 2 seed.
Yeah.
Kansas City's coming to Foxborough. That scares the hell out of me.
Kansas City's going to move up, though.
Right, but just say right now, Kansas City's coming to Foxborough for a wild card game. I'm going to be like, okay.
I feel more comfortable in our house than theirs. I
Oh,
think it's a
100%.
closer game.
100%, but I'm sitting there and I'm going, oh boy.
Okay, what if you get through them and now you host the rest of the, or
Oh,
wait, you wouldn't host the rest if you know.
Oh, my confidence would be through the roof. I'd be like, okay, we just took out Mahomes
Now
and
you can
the
beat anyone.
Chiefs.
You
Right.
beat the Chiefs in the playoffs. You can beat anyone.
Right. Okay. All right. No, I see what you're saying
Yeah.
there, but all right then.
But like, think about it like this: like, say the Chiefs move. I don't think Jacksonville is gonna be in playoff contention. I don't think they're that team. But say we get the Jaguars coming to town. They're coming to a cold Foxborough. We got home field advantage.
I love our chances.
We win that game. We win a divisional. Now we're going, or we win the wild card round. Now we're going to the divisional. We're playing. Who else is up? We're playing Denver.
Denver or
Now-
Pitt or
yeah,
whoever.
now we're playing Pittsburgh or Denver. Another home game.
Right.
I like my chances against.
I do too.
I love my chances against Pittsburgh, and I think our chances against them. I think Drake May could slice up that defense after seeing what he just did there to Browns.
Oh, 100%.
And now you're in an AFC champion. It's like it's all that small stuff, you know.
Right.
Like it's a coin flip league. It's anyone can win any given Sunday, but I like the Patriots' chances going into the playoffs as a 2 seed.
Oh, 100%. I do too. I think there's a chance the Patriots finish. I'm not going to say 15-2. 14-3 peak. 14-3. My floor now for them
12-5.
12-5.
Yeah,
You
has to
better
be.
finish 12-5.
Has to be.
Yep.
And
Absolutely.
the 2 games I see us losing would be home against Buffalo and on the road against the Ravens with a healthy Lamar.
Yep. Before we wrap up the show on Masshole Sports Podcast, if you're still tuning in, we're going to talk about top 3 rivalries across all sports. And my list, Nick, is going to surprise you. And I tell you for one reason.
I feel like mine won't surprise you that much, but that's just because I'm not like a big college like sports watcher or anything. So
Right. So, I don't have one professional sports rivalry in there.
not one.
Not one. And I'm going to tell you why in a minute. My top 3 sports rivalries right now across sports. Number 1, I got Michigan, Ohio State in football. Dude, that every year that those teams, it's a great game. And those teams last year they the cops had to pepper spray them to break up the fight after the game.
Yeah, but that's just because you have idiotic kids.
No, the rivalry goes way deeper than that. The state,
You're telling me that if Ohio State and Michigan State were 2 NFL teams,
Michigan, by the way.
whatever, Michigan and Ohio State, you're telling me if those were 2 NFL teams that you'd have to pepper spray to break people up if it was that same rivalry? No,
More
it's
than.
because the kids are shit-faced. They leave. They're, bickering at
No,
each
I'm
other.
talking about the players.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah,
wow.
this is what I'm talking about.
Wow, let me sit up.
Yeah, sit up for this one. Last year, after the game, Michigan planted their flag in the Ohio State logo. Jack Sawyer came and ripped it down, and that started an all-out brawl. And the cops couldn't break up the fight to a point they had to pepper spray both players from both teams.
That is unreal.
That's what I'm saying.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And every year, though, they get in a fight. Number 2, though, I got Duke UNC in basketball. Definitely the most historical college basketball rivalry, but in terms of like across all sports, I think you can argue it's the biggest basketball rivalry, including the NBA. I know you could say historically Celtics Lakers, but in recent memory, it really hasn't been.
Last 5 years.
Last 5 years, Duke UNC is 100% on that list, including they already faced in the Final Four and like Coach K's last game. It was just like the drama that fills that game every year. Then number 3, I got Alabama Auburn, the Iron Bowl. I mean, I just simply think, which by the way, besides football, Auburn, Alabama become an actual really good powerhouse schools for basketball. So that's developing more into just more than a football rivalry.
Right. And they're just so close to each other.
I mean,
It's the
they're
same thing
right.
with, like Michigan and Ohio.
Like it's right there.
They're close. That's the best thing about rivalries is when you're so close.
Yeah. This is the issue with professional sports. I call it the AAU culture, the YMCA culture. Everybody in professional sports now, football, basketball, baseball, I don't care what it is, everybody's buddy now. Everybody's all in for the social media clicks. Everybody's all in like
jersey
swaps and like, oh, you know, after the season's over, they all go to the same parties and shit like that. They work out together and it's like, dude, fuck that. What happened to the days of like just having that killer mentality? Like,
go train with your team.
Go train with your team.
Dinner with your team.
Or if you're gonna train by yourself and like, I want to get that guy.
Yeah.
Like if we go, let's go way back now. You go to Bird and Magic. They've respected each other. Yeah, they were friendly in the offseason, but you wouldn't see the light of day where they were training together because all they were thinking about was like, I got to beat that guy.
Right.
Jordan and the Pistons. Brady versus Peyton Manning. Brady and Peyton Manning, we grew up watching it. Yeah, they respected each other. Yeah, in the offseason, they'll be like, hey, what's going on? But you heard Brady say it during an interview. During my playing career, I probably had dinner with Peyton Manning twice out of 20-some years.
Yeah.
Because he knew when in the offseason I had to beat that guy to get to the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. I think it's a huge culture problem across all sports, the whole buddy-buddy thing. And I think that's why I personally think sports aren't as entertaining now because of that.
Yeah.
I love sports. I always will love sports. But there's part of me that is like there's something missing. There's that spark that everybody, you know, has that nostalgia, you know, feel. But it's like there's no true grit rivalries where like people hate each other. Even Red Sox Yankees, like, yes, are the two franchises still arch nemesis? Are they still going to hate each other? The fan bases hate each other across all sports.
But the players don't.
The players don't. You don't have a Veritek A-Rod anymore where they literally despise each other. You don't have that anymore. And it's just like, it sucks to see because that's the whole hype of going into a certain game. Like, that's why I put college sports still up there because the college players still hate each other. And if you wear those schools' colors, like, they hate it. Like, they can't even stand the sight of it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just think professional sports, they need to kind of, like, get back to that. I know you can consider, like, Pat Mahomes and Josh Allen a rivalry, or, like, Joe Burrow and Mahomes, but like, it's not...
Rivalry nows are just like, oh, who has good games against each other?
Right. It's not like a true, like, these teams hate each other.
It's not what teams hate each other. It's what teams put up the best fight against each other.
Right. What's a good game that see each other every year? There's never a brawl between the Chiefs and the Bills or like the Chiefs and the Bengals or anything like that. I don't know. I just think it's a culture problem that needs to get addressed, but I don't think it will in today's day and age with social media and everything. And that's kind of like my rant of the week. Like, rivalries need to come back in professional sports. Don't even get me started on basketball.
It also has to do with cancel culture and just the world being soft.
Yeah, 100%.
But I don't know. You bring up a good point. I don't even really know because, like you just said, there's not really a good rivalry anymore. There's no good rivalries in professional sports, and I mean, I pay attention to college sports, but like I don't know it enough to say like who my favorite
Right.
rivalries would be, but I guess you know what's a good rivalry, but they're very professional, which they have to be, is Army Navy. I love that rivalry.
100%. Historic
that's
day
more-
in football.
That's more so just because, you know, two branches of the military going at it.
Right. The two military academies going at it. Like, yes, absolutely. It's like kind of a historic day.
Yeah.
Like that
Isn't
game's.
it the longest?
It's always
dating back to like a while ago. Isn't it like the longest
standing
bowl
rivalry.
game or whatever?
Something like that.
I
know it's always the last regular season game every year.
It was just at Gillette like 2
Yeah.
years ago. Or
I wish I went to it, but I wasn't
that'd be
home.
sick. It was expensive though.
Yeah. Oh, I don't doubt it.
Yeah, just off the top of my head, Army Navy, honestly, the Celtics and the Heat. When
You know-
now so not so much because you know Strus is gone, Caleb Martin's not on the Heat anymore.
No, like back to what we said, it was two teams that always met in the postseason, had
Right.
great series. Like there was no just like, I don't know. There's just no person that is just like, I hate that team and I hate all the players on that team and like I want to get. I think that's what pissed me off about Tatum the most, but I won't get into that.
Well, I mean Tatum definitely had some beef with Caleb Martin. He just doesn't show his emotion like that on the court.
Right.
Like Jaylen Brown stuck up for Tatum when I guess you could say Caleb Martin like tried to hurt Tatum whatever in that 2023 series, but
Right.
I don't even have a number 3. I would just say Army Navy and Celtics.
So okay,
Celtics Heat.
what? Okay, so how do you feel about sports rivalries? Do they need to get back into it in professional sports?
They need to get back into it.
So like,
I'm not saying you have to go fisticuffs and just
no, but
wail on
like,
let's show some fucking emotion. Let's talk some shit.
like talk shit before the game, after the game,
Yeah.
like just something that like sparks like, oh, I need to tune into this game because these two teams hate each other.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think it's a huge culture problem in today's sports, and I don't think it's going to get any better. That's our rant of the week about the rivalries. That's going to wrap up the show for the Masshole Sports Podcast. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. We're going to be posting weekly, and TikTok's almost on daily. Nick, do you have anything for the folks and our fellow Massholes?
Yeah, I mean, thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for listening. I will say we just posted our first TikTok and Instagram reel today, so if you guys want to go check those out, those are already live. Our handles, if you're listening, are Massholes 617 or 617 Massholes across everything. We will be posting the video version to YouTube if you guys do like watching that and seeing us on camera. But if you're listening on Spotify and Apple Music, we will be posting this probably like Thursday or Friday. So if you guys want to check out future episodes, I'd probably say like end of the week, right?
Yeah.
End of the week we'll probably be posting. And then, yeah, like Matt said, we'll be posting clips of each episode that we feel is, you know, funny or
Bloopers, whatever the case may be.
whatever it may be. We'll be posting everything to social media. So make sure you guys drop us a follow, share our accounts with a friend. If you're a Boston fan, we'll be covering basically everything. But yeah. Thank you guys for listening. We'll talk to you guys next week. And yeah, have a good night.
Go Boston.
Go Boston, baby.